The one thing I will say is that it's really important for every individual to actually define what's most important to them. So I can share what I do to try and strike balance, and I'm not saying it's perfect all the time, but there are certain basic rules that I follow. I figured out what I personally need in myself. I need 7 to 8 hours of sleep a night, and I set an alarm every night to remind me to actually start to wind down from work and sleep. And I have help in the morning so that I get a little bit of extra sleep in the morning, so I get my sleep. Exercise is incredibly important to me. So even if I start my work day sometimes a little bit later, I will carve out that time to exercise, and I actually think it makes me better in the office. So rather than feeling guilt about maybe starting my work day a little bit later, I actually think I'm more productive throughout the day precisely because I've had the chance to exercise physically, and it just gets my mind in the right state to be hungry to tackle the challenges of the day. It's incredibly important to me to spend time with my kids, and I'm very lucky that I live 10 minutes from the office, and my kids' school is 10 minutes from home, and it's also less than 10 minutes from where I work. So when there are events at school, I have a home setup where I'm able to jump out and be in the classroom and be back all in 30, 40 minutes. And I will be there. I try and be home for dinner every single night with the children. But again, now that we have flexible work schedules, we can get away and I can be home. But I work incredibly hard as well. So if I then get back online at 9 p.m. after the kids have gone to bed, and maybe I work till, for a couple of hours every night, I'm willing to make that investment because my career is important to me as well. But I've just figured out what are the things that I need for me personally: enough sleep, healthy eating, exercise, some reading time. I try and read. I'm in a book club, which I love, and I try and read every night as well, even if it's just 10, 15 minutes, to have that mental break and just to, whether it's fiction or nonfiction, just stimulate my mind in different ways. And so I've set very, very clear boundaries for myself and for my life, and I won't cross those lines. And so long as I adhere to those boundaries, I have been able to find reasonable balance. And that's not to say that it's easy or hard, and I don't often get out of whack or frequently, but I'm very conscious of it, and so I do whatever I can to get back into balance.